You're gonna major in philosophy? What are you gonna do with that? Our students hear that question all the time, but the answer to that is anything and everything that you want. Here's a story for you. I was teaching ethics and values, and I had a student in business management who came to my office hours. He loved to talk about ethical ideas with me, so we would often chew the fat together. And one day he came to my office and he said, my business professor was showing how all of the different majors at UVU do after graduation about their debt and their earnings. And he went through to show off, of course, how strong business does. And then he said, looks like philosophy is number 2 on the debt to earnings ratio. And that's right. That's our secret. In fact, in the humanities, philosophy is often number 1 for earnings potential. This is because philosophy teaches the skills that you can't just learn on the job, a kind of critical thinking, a nimbleness of thought, an ability to take complex, difficult ideas, to synthesize them, to be able to communicate in writing and speaking with other people about these ideas, and of course, tremendous creativity to think outside of the box. These are transferable skills, not skills that are necessarily tied to one discipline or another, but skills that can go anywhere. So when you think about it, in modern history, people don't often stick with the same job for their entire working lives. In fact, most people change jobs one time or even many times during the course of their life. So what you major in isn't necessarily going to be the exact thing that you get a career in. It's all about the skills. And that's what philosophy offers. Philosophy is also excellent for education. We have students who go into K-12 education and to college education. So it can be applicable because the people who ask the questions that we ask in philosophy love encouraging other students to be able to ask those same questions and to develop those skills. We have many students who go into advertising or business management. Also, we have students who go into healthcare as either on ethics boards or even as doctors and nurses. They find that the ability to think actually helps them in whatever way that they approach the healthcare industry. Students can also go into government or into nonprofits. This is a very common thing for them to do. Students can also go into policy analysis. They can deal with user experience. A lot of different technology companies love employing philosophy majors because they give a perspective that is not simply about making the product, but thinking about the product, using the product, engaging with the product in new and creative ways. So we truly believe that we provide the skills that can be used in any kind of discipline, in any kind of job, and we're very proud of that. Did you ever take a philosophy class? Have you used philosophy in your current job? How so? Tell us below.